What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ty, back with another banger. Today we are going over the gold fire zone strategy. What you're gonna need to do is have an understanding of how the market works. If you don't have an understanding of how the market works, then on my page, there's something on my page called How to Trade Forex 101. Go there, find a video called Understanding Japanese Candlesticks and watch it 100 times until you at least understand. All right, TradeGain.com. Yeah, hey, but look. So number one, you're going to need a broker that offers high leverage, or I mean, you can just deal with the broker that you have, or you know, however you want to swing it. But number one, you're gonna have to have a broker that offers high leverage. Like the 1 to 500 is something cool. 1 to 1,000 is cool. You just have to look for a broker that offers high leverage, or I mean, you can start with 150. I mean, it's not as high, but you can still get some gain out of there, you know. All right, number two, so how you set up your charts. All right, so I'm not gonna walk you through every single step on how to set up your charts, but basically all you need to do is throw a stochastic and a MACD together on your charts, right? The stochastic number is 14, 3, and 3. I'm gonna go ahead and throw those up there in like magical ways. So the stochastics once again is 14, 3, and 3, and then the MACD is 12, 26, and 9. 12, 26, and 9. So go ahead and layer those on top of each other. And then I also will have a video at the end of this that kind of clips together the whole strategy together so you guys can see. And you can be like, oh man, that's how everything works. You know, so I'm not just talking crazy, right? Also, number 3, you need to have an understanding of support and resistance, all right? How to go ahead and actually look at what support and resistance is. Some people call it whatever they call it. Everybody has a different name. You definitely need to have an understanding of support and resistance, and then you'll be on your way. So once again, man, back with another banger. TradeGain.com. What's the deal? Back with some fire merch. Yeah, face tag. But yo, back with another banger. It's your boy Ty, and let's go ahead and get this video rocking.
All right, so I've been scaling this account up with gold. All right, so my deposit was $100. You see where that was from? It came from my broker account. All right, so I put $100 in here. All right, right now my profit is only $365, but this is my little gold scalping strategy. Like, what's a gold scalping strategy? So I use the 5 minute, all right, and I'm just chasing the high and the lows of the day. What I mean is, all right, so you see how the low of the day is 1575, all right, and then the high of the day is 1610. So gold's moved like $30, right? So now the high is 1610. So every time you get close to that 1610, 1605, 1606 area, I'll be looking to sell. And as it gets closer to that 1575 area, I'll be looking to buy. So right now, let's say price breaks 1602 and I have bear action, I could sell again. This is the minute, so all I gotta do is wait for price to break this, I could sell again. And I'm already in the sale, so I could sell again and then move my stop down and then put a stop loss there just so I already retain some of the profit. So let's see if it barrels through, and let's go ahead and execute. This is on a mobile too, so this is my mobile strategy. I'll explain what the shit at the bottom is too. Those are called fire zones, but that's something totally different. Right now, I just need price to smash through 1602 so I can execute another sale. All right, that's what it looks like on the 5. That's what it looks like on the 15. All right, and then on the daily, this is what I see. So you're like, okay, everything's all marked up. So my markup is for the weekly initially. All right, but then when I come in close to that 4 hour, price has been buying. So the only reason people are selling off right now is because, I mean, after like a long extension of price, or you basically have a sell off. So here it is breaking on the 5. I just needed to push Like maybe 1603 or 1602.96 would be good too if it breaks. But I need to break through. So the fire zones, all right, in that 20 and the 0 you buy, that's the buy fire zone, but it must cross. And then the 180 you sell, but it must cross. All right, I use that MACD as volume. So it's like, I'm not really looking at the fire zones though. I'm really paying attention to price action, but I'm using it as an overbought and an oversold area. Just like boom. So I took it out of the 80. You're like, what do you mean? So you see how it's a fire zone right here, but also on the 30, I know that price is at its high. So all this is letting me know is that price has been overbought. So I could sit here and wait for this shit all day. Feel me? Let's see if it gives me that price right now so I can take that other sell. Go to the minute. Like, all right, here it is. It's coming. It's coming. Boom, I can take the sell. Easy call. Go to the 5 minute to manage it. I'm up, shit. You're like, yo, why is this one less? Like, I'm already heavy in profit, so I'm not really concerned. I'm just waiting for the price to keep barreling through. So I could have put a stop loss on that sell, or I could just sit here and watch it and manage it myself. I went minus 20 pips on it almost. Like, oh shit. But it's gold, so I mean, it kind of comes with the territory. Then I didn't wait for confirmation either. I took it right after the break. If I would have waited for confirmation, shit, I'll be in a better position, but hey, it is what it is. But knowing gold and how it moves, that shit will shoot down like $40 or $4 quick. So I'm not necessarily concerned with this price even pushing up, because low-key it may be pushing up to give me another selling opportunity. We'll see. So right now it's at a retest. Time is 4:11. So probably not gonna get no action until like 4:15, 4:20. So I also watch the time of day 2. So I might as well put my fucking charger in. Like I said, I wasn't really tripping about the initial push because I already know I'm at a high. Because I already know I'm at a high of a day. Right? So, all right. So we're looking at right here. So we can come back. I mean, I could put a stop loss on that. Just, I'm not trying to hurry up and lose 20 bucks. I could just cut it, lose $20 real quick, and keep the 100 and then just take it as a loss. Feel me? So there's different ways I can mess with this temperature. I didn't put a stop because I want to be able to manually close it. So it's like, yeah, I'm at 20. I could lose 20 right now. And then probably even get a better entry. Now we're getting a lot of big movement, a lot of power. Okay, so that was just a retest. I feel like price is still gonna drop. It's at the high of the day. I feel like it's gonna come back to like 15.97 for a bigger retest and then continue to the upside. So I didn't cut it. I didn't lose that $20. I just held it. I could have put a stop there. If you guys want to play it safe, you can put stops and stuff. But for this strategy, it's manual, bro. So that's my 15 minute. That's what it's looking like. So I've been getting bull action all day. Just to be like, oh man, I'm not sure. I could cut it, but I've been getting bull action since the Sunday open. So gold shot up almost 40 bucks. Well, it shot up 40 bucks since Sunday open. So yeah. You guys like this shit, man. I'll probably fast forward the video. I could cut that $20 and just let my shit rock, but I feel like it's still gonna drop, so I'm not concerned. If anything, I'll take another sell. Like another sell? Another sell? Yeah, should have, but it is what it is. Should have took another one up there. Now let's go back to the minute. That's gonna thunder through the bottom. It's gold, so if you guys don't know how to through the bottom, it's gold. So if you guys don't know how gold moves, it's extremely volatile. And I always look and rotate through the different time frames, because that's what allows me to see a little bit better. And like I said, yeah, I could have clipped it, but it's just, I know gold, bro. I'm really good at knowing how this pair moves. So it's like once you get a few pairs or a pair, learn how to rock it. There's that minute. So don't pay attention to the stochastic and the MACD or anything like that. Just pay attention to the candlesticks and that drop. So there it goes. That's off the one. That's what it was supposed to do before, but it didn't. So boom, now I'm up 200 on that. What I do with this, just adjust my stop. All right, 05, I got in at 06. I adjusted to 04. Give it some leeway. Let it bounce a little bit, you feel me? That sell, once that gets on, then I'll adjust that to break even as well. So once I get a little bit pips in profit, all I do is adjust my stop about 16, about this area right here, like 1602.33, but that's after it breaks and continues to drop. So I gotta wait to adjust my stop in that. This is a mobile strategy, so a little 1 minute mobile strategy. Boom, still milking. And it's crazy because like a lot of these sales, like even in 1609, it was just I was out early. You feel me? If I would have just held them shits, I'd still be milking off those 1609s. But don't cry over spilled milk, baby. All right, cool. So 1602.33, 1602.20. Fuck it, 0.20 it is. Let's get it. 1602.20. Easy. 0.20. Easy call. So at least I break even. So now I'm all in profit. All right. So actually gold is about to smack my take profit at 1600. So that 50 is about to be out of there. So this 50 is cooked at 250. A lot of people be like, let it cook, let it cook. And shit, I've let it cook, man. That's 50 pips, baby. That's 50 pips. I can go ahead and grab him and take it home to the bank. Feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up right now. 1600 exactly. Oh shit. Let's go 1599. Fuck it. Let's just say 1601 20 1601 30. Nah, fuck it. I want to take it out, but it's like greed is making me keep it in. Feel me? I'm taking that shit. Fuck that. 50 pips. I'll make it. Yeah, see. The only was able to close out 198, but it's all good. So 661. So now we just reset. Wait for price to. All right, so I don't know what happened to the sound on the original video, but a voiceover is cool too. What I've done is literally just wait for price to hit a low so I can buy. So I'm only looking at the 5 minute and the 1 minute for this particular strategy. It works in gold. I've worked through this, I've back tested it, and then here's a live example of this strategy going ahead and working itself out. So they're like, yo, can you explain it again? All right, super simple. It's just like support and resistance. All the indicators are doing is letting me know when price is extremely oversold and extremely overbought. But I'm using the 5 minute and the 1 minute for entries, and I'm only looking for something like 50 to 100 pips. You're like, why 50 to 100 pips, Ty? Well, what's cool about gold is the actual mover. You're gonna be able to get those 50 to 100 pips in gold so fast that it's like, I think that it's really cool if you manually close your trades out, kind of like you guys seen before. If you set a take profit, then that's cool too. But me personally, I like manually closing out those gold trades. So at the bottom, what are we looking at? All right, so in the 5 minute, you see that price is at a low in that trend. So when it's a downtrend, then it's higher highs. I mean, when it's a downtrend, then it's lower lows and lower highs. All right, so you can actually buy the lower low and scalp that lower low once it gets to the lowest low. And that's all this indication and indicator is helping you do, is scalp that lowest low and scalp the highest high. So I already know the patterns, I already know how the market moves, I already know how the trend moves. All those indicators at the bottom are doing is just double and triple confirmation. Now this is for mobile, and I like the way the MACD and I like the way the stochastic is set up, and I like the whole layout on mobile. On this particular layout, just because I think it's really clean. You know, you can use that MACD as like an overall kind of trend. It just lets you know like what the overall trend is depending on what time frame that you're on. So you have to kind of rotate through time frames, you know, and that way doing that multiple time frame analysis, a little top down analysis, that will help you to see the market. So what we're reading, you're like, yo, Ty, what are you reading? Well, right now, because I'm watching a video and doing a voiceover. So right now, this is me just modifying my play. So when in profit, trailing stop is, so I'm always modifying my trailing stop. So as soon as my position goes into profit or goes into a point where I can break even, I go ahead and throw that stop on there. So the price is at 15.99. You see me moving my stop loss up to 15.98. So I'm just securing profit every time it goes $1 up in gold. I'm just securing more and more profit. Here I am modifying that order again. You see I'm modifying again. All right. So really, once I'm watching these, I'm literally just modifying my play all the way up. So I'll probably bring that that stop loss up a little bit more, you know, and just literally keep doing that and then write it back down. You're like, yo, well, how'd you know when it reached the high to write back down? Well, that's when knowing your candlesticks, knowing support and resistance, knowing, you know, if it's at the top of the channel or the bottom of the channel. So it's a lot of different things going on with this strategy, but you need to have a basic understanding of the market. Now, I don't necessarily use indicators. You guys know my actual trading style is trading naked, but I wanted to develop something for just newbies and people who are like, oh man, I trade from my phone. I just need a really simple setup. So here's that really simple setup for you right here that you can just that you can use. And I think it's a really cool setup. go ahead and try it out. You feel me, on demo, and try it out before you guys really get into the market. This is gold. So what you don't understand about gold is a very volatile pair. It thunders to the north side and it thunders to the downside. What I mean by thunder is you're going to be able to get those 50 pips a day in gold. So this strategy will allow you to flip your account numerous times through gold, buying and selling gold throughout the entire trend. You're like, yo, you're literally scalping it back and forth, like literally scalping it back and forth. What's cool about this system as well is my 1 minute strategy was inside of here as well. So if you were to rip all the indicators off and just truly go by that 1 minute strategy, I always look, I'll tell you, I could wait for confirmation, but it's because I know how gold moves. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? And I could put in stop losses and stuff like that, and which would be much safer. And I would suggest, if you guys are trading, like if you don't know what you're doing, you need to trade with a stop loss. The only reason I didn't necessarily trade with a stop loss after I've used market execution is because I know how gold moves. So it's like, fuck, I'm not trying to hurry up and throw a stop in and then gold drops $2 on me, knocks my stop out, and then shoots up 10, because that's the nature of how this particular pair moves. Okay, so just wrapping up, like I said, you guys, can you hear the sound of my voice? So just wrapping up, I'm just letting you guys see the whole thing play out, how everything is playing out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this strategy. This will show you how to literally flip your account from like 100 to like almost $1,000 in like a day. All of these, if you look at the dates, this was all on the 2nd, that was yesterday.
Yo, was that strategy crazy or what? Was that strategy crazy or what? I know it was. I know it was. I know it was. What you guys need to do right now is go ahead and smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Trade gang! It's your boy Ty, and I'm out.